Hello all and welcome to my channel where today I'm going to discuss something that everyone is talking about, which is the paycheck to paycheck cycle. I know, guys, don't turn away from this, all right? I know you're hearing everyone saying living paycheck to paycheck, and that's just, okay, we get it. We're all living paycheck to paycheck. But this conversation is extremely interesting because I believe a lot of people are living paycheck to paycheck and they're getting comfortable with that because all you're hearing is about this hustle culture, and everyone thinks like I could just go out and spend all my money because I'm going to keep on hustling and keep on spending, and you think you can outspend your stupidity, but you can't. And there was recently this TikTok video I want to share with you guys and give you my comment that was extremely interesting, fascinating, and it was real. But before I play that video for you guys, please hit the like and leave a comment and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, and with your help, I will certainly get there. I mean, I want my kids to think I'm cool, so just help me get to 1,000. Let me play this video for you.
Americans are so broke and they don't even realize. Now, check this out. Let's say you live in the US and you make $3,500 a month after taxes. I'm being generous. Rent, $2,000. Car payment, $500. Car insurance, $200. Health insurance, $200. Phone bill, $100. Wi-Fi bill, $50. Light bill, $150. Water bill, $100. What's the point of making more money if you don't get to keep any of it? Who cares if you make $4,000 a month if you don't get to keep any of it? 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, and that includes half of six-figure earners. 80% of you guys are in debt and don't own anything, and half of you guys don't even have $500 in your savings account. But let's call other countries poor and let's call other people poor. Living paycheck to paycheck your whole life and being in debt your whole life should be considered poverty, but it's not. And I know this is going to hurt a lot of Americans, but it's the truth. The US system wants you to spend every waking moment of your life working and paying into a system that will never benefit you. Slaving away your whole life just to be retired for a measly 10 years.
Unfortunately, guys, that is funny, but that is the hard truth. And that's everyone's reality right now with the current situation, which is everyone is living paycheck to paycheck. And the number one thing people are doing is blaming the economy, blaming the president, the politics, blaming everyone else. But to be honest with you guys, there's only one person you can blame, and that's yourself. You put yourself in this position. Now, I understand a lot of people want to hear this, but I'm being honest with you guys, and you need to really think about this. We are currently living in the current times in this economy where there's so many things you can gain access to. They make it as easy as possible for you to get a house. I recently saw something where it stated that now you can get 2 mortgages, okay? One mortgage that covers 97% of the home value, and the other 3% is the money you need to put down in down payment, but it's gonna be given to you interest-free and in a mortgage. So they're pretty much just giving you a house nowadays. That's extremely easy, and so many people are gonna jump on it. But there's a problem. The problem is you are thinking, well, I got a home. That's how I build wealth. And that's, guys, not how it works. That's the reason why you end up so long in a paycheck to paycheck cycle, because you're looking at things all wrong. You're thinking that, oh, I couldn't afford that mortgage, so I'm cool with it. So let me just get that in my budget. I'm good, but now I'll be tight, living paycheck to paycheck, but that's okay because I have a home. But what are you gonna do when your roof gets a leak? What are you gonna do when your toilet needs to get repaired? Your sink needs to get repaired. You get a flood in your house. There's so many things now that come associated with buying a home that a lot of people do not understand, and they put themselves in position because it's easy to get. And then who do they blame? The mortgage company, which it's not their fault, it's yours. You see, I'm all about building wealth, guys. I really am, but I'm not about building wealth as quick as possible and taking shortcuts, because I know a lot of these boomers are out there saying, well, you know, these millennials and these Gen Zs are just whiners, they're just complainers. Nah, stop it. There's legitimate reasons and there's facts out there that are showing the actual values of homes right now are extremely high. The cost of living is extremely high. So many things right now are extremely high, and it's not the same as things were during the boomer stages. So with that being said, knock it out. But I will tell you this, even though the economy is set up to just take your money, I mean, guys, everything out there is there advertising for you to take your hard-earned money. But the number one thing that you need to practice, and we all need to practice to get out of living the paycheck to paycheck cycle, is patience. That's boring, I want to get rich right away. No, it's patience. You need to practice patience and discipline. There's times right now that it's really tough and it's unfair, I get it, but you cannot make the situation worse by just being straight up childish and blowing all your money. You need to sit down evaluate your situation and say to yourself, okay, I have to say no to something that even though that thing, that vacation, okay, that car, all those things are just blaring, trying to grab your attention. No, I don't care if I could afford to make the monthly payment. I don't care about that. I don't care about the monthly payment. It's an obligation that I'm not able to have in my life right now. So I'm gonna delay it. I'm gonna save a little bit more money, okay? So I can put a bigger down payment and bring that payment down to something that's really manageable. There's other things that you can do to get yourself out of the cycle, but it's extremely hard and it's extremely difficult. It really is. There's no way around it, guys. It's really hard and it's really difficult. If you put yourself in a bad position and you racked up debt, credit card debt for all these years, you're not going to be able to get out of it within one day, okay, or 1 year. It might take a little longer than that for you to get out of the predicament that you're in, but it's possible, but it's going to take time. And this is something you want to do, guys. If you want to get out of the paycheck to paycheck cycle, the number one thing you need to do is block everything out of the peripheral and have tunnel vision. Focus on yourself. Focus on your budget. Focus on your household. Do not let people on the outside distract you, because trying to keep up with the Joneses and trying to do everything else you see on Instagram is what got you in this position. And listen, it brought you nothing but money stress and thinking this life sucks. And it kind of does. I'm not gonna lie, things are really hard right now, but you can get yourself out of it.